long pause. Wasn't sure what to say. When I'm listening to music like this, it feels like it's like I'm there. Something about acoustic guitar when you're listening to classical style guitar with finger picking folk style songs, or this is George Sevilla. Let me see. It's called The Incredible Guitar of George Sevilla, playing melodies of Chopin. It's on Verve Records. It's funny because let's see what date this is. I don't know. I'm guessing it's probably the early 60s or late 50s, judging by the the type of print. It's funny because old records, people ask why do you like records? Why are you into records? It's such a awesome novelty. Even the ticks and pops on certain records are great. But the truth about records is, albums like that are like 25 cents at garage sales or at Goodwill for $1 or something. And it's a record, sure. You have to play it on a record player. You can't take it with you. It's a pain in the ass to, transfer it. You'll have to clean it up, and you might as well just get the digital, right? No, MP3s suck. They lose a lot of sound. The stereo system that I have in here, which is actually right now I'm using this Pioneer SX737, I think, and these two speakers, which are actually there's five-way speakers. They're Sansui's. And then I have two turntables over here. Two turntables and a microphone. So I love music, and I love listening to music. And I'll find these records at Goodwill and be like, oh, guitar for $1, 50 cents. Take it home, pop it in, it's something like this. Perfect. Just a perfectly clean, beautiful sounding album. So I want to encourage people to, if you're into music, get a record player. It's not that expensive, and just get a few records. My buddy just got one. I gave him one of my extra record players, and now he's totally into it. He's always bringing records over, and we're comparing music. And the cool thing is you can find stuff you will not find anywhere else. I mean, there are some records I can't even find, listed anywhere online, but most of them are in mint condition. And I got a whole collection of jazz records from my friend. And I said, these are worth money, right? He's like, yeah, I'm not into them. I'm not interested. I don't like jazz. They were all his aunts, and his aunt had passed away. Her husband had been, a DJ in the late 50s, early 60s. So there's all these demo albums, demonstration albums from awesome jazz bands and random stuff from the, that period, and it's just phenomenal to listen to. I really like music, and listening to a record, for those who don't know already, is far superior to, well, you can compare it to tape, because most records are made from tapes, master tapes, but in the old days. But there were some direct-to-disc recordings where they would actually I just looked at my timer. It said 7:19. Sorry. I have a direct-to-disc recording where they would actually record in the room, and then they would have the needle carving the record literally while they're playing. So that's a direct-to-disc recording. It's the cleanest sound you can possibly get out of a record, and it is a really clean-sounding record. It's got an oboe on it that's just like bam, like in the room. But if you don't know any better, find somebody with a record player and listen to your favorite album on LP and see what you think. See if there's a difference. I encourage any Pink Floyd fan who doesn't listen to the LPs to get The Wall, because that's probably my favorite story on LP. But in the meantime, George Sevilla. Peace.